Hello, y'all. How are you? Hope you're having a great night. Today I'm going to be talking about how being emotionally healthy is very critical to a person's life, especially coming out of addiction. All of us as human beings have suffered with some kind of trauma in our lives. Whether it just be, getting yelled at by a teacher when you were young and didn't understand why, or getting beat by a parent, or getting molested at a young age, or, it doesn't have to be anything crazy either. Just all of us have feelings, and, sometimes as young adults or young children, our parents or our role models also struggle with being wounded. So as growing up, if we have things that we need to handle, sometimes they don't necessarily know how to handle them because they're wounded children in themselves, So there's a lot of people that are walking around that are emotionally damaged, and I'm definitely one of them. I deal with depression, self-pity, discouragement all the time, and dealing with it on life's terms is a crock. It's super hard, and I don't know, especially doing it sober when all I'm ever used to is just running to something that numbs it. I necessarily wasn't ever like a troubled kid, I didn't choose to go down this road by all means. I had my first child, and it was the best day of my life ever, and I was so excited to be a mom. And because of those pain pills that the doctor pushed on me dramatically changed my life, and they owned my soul. They took over me, and I was no longer who I should have been for that child. I am constantly trying to live on life's terms, trying to have a healthy marriage, trying to, mend relationships that I have broken. Within doing so, also trying to live without all three of my children at the same time. And it is the hardest I've ever had to deal with, because I've never seen my life without them. And so giving my youngest two up for adoption, it wasn't supposed to be what it is, but it is what it is now. So I kind of got to deal with it. But they get to have a good life, they get to have a normal life, and they're no longer in my struggle. So it's just something that I got to bear with and deal with, and hope one day that they will be proud that I am their mom. They will understand why I've done what I've done, and I can dedicate the rest of my life into helping other parents make the hardest choice of their lives to get better and to give their children a life that they deserve, because they didn't ask to be brought here. I don't know how normal people do it. I am wounded from my past. I have holes for days with all the hurt and the pain that I have dealt with. And I really didn't realize how bad that trauma affects you in trying to get healthy and trying to get better, because it's a huge part of your life, period. All of your, I see it as an open wound that's never been healed. So, I was raped by two 30-year-old men, and every time, sex comes up or any kind of passionate or anything, like, it stops me from being who I want to be. So I was able to find this workshop that taught me that I can go into this memory and forgive these men for doing what they've done to me, and tell them how they made me feel. And it is just so breathtaking and relieving all at the same time to be able to do that. That's called CompassionSync.org if you want to check it out. It's the greatest place you'll ever find. It's $75, and it's given me more help than any treatment place or any counselor could have ever given me. So, but on that note, I'm going to let you go. I don't want to keep you all night, but God bless you all. Thank you so much for taking time out of your life just to listen to what I have to say. It does really mean a lot to me. If you know anybody out there struggling, please tell them to get help now, because we all don't live forever, and your kids didn't ask to be here. So give them a great life that they deserve and get help. Thanks. Have a great night. God bless.